This section will present key points on diversity gaps in science and engineering. First, we will discuss the challenges faced by underrepresented groups in computer science and engineering. Only small percentage of students will graduate in majors related to computer science and engineering. This will lead to only a small representation in science and engineering careers. There is currently no Black or Latino representation among venture capitalists. The main reason for these observations is caused by lack of enrollment and funding for underrepresented groups, such as historically Black colleges and universities, HBCUs. According to the National Center for Education Statistics graduation rate in 2016, 8.6% of graduates with a bachelor's degree in computer and information science were Black and a little over 10% were Latinos. This graph shows the percentage of U.S. bachelor's degrees awarded to Black and African American students in STEM fields, as well as the percentage of college-age 18 to 24 years United States permanent residents who are Black or African American. Degrees awarded to temporary residents are excluded from calculations. Data on the college-age population are collected from the U.S. Census. We can observe that underrepresented groups like African Americans show a trend that less African Americans obtain degrees in computer science and engineering from 2008 to 2008. Compared to major disciplines such as physical science, life science, math, and computer science, engineering gained even lower percentages of graduation rates. The share of Hispanics in disciplines such as psychology at 15%, political science at 33%, post-secondary teachers in computer science at 13%, and industrial engineers at 17% is large compared to the overall Hispanic share in science and engineering occupations at 7%. On the contrary, the share of Black individuals among computer systems analysts at 13%, computer support specialists at 14%, and network and computer systems administrators at 14% is large relative to the share of Black individuals in science and engineering occupations overall at 6%. The proportion of individuals from underrepresented minority (URM) groups in science and engineering jobs, although up from 9% in 2003 to 13% in 2017, remains below their share of the college-educated workforce at 17%. Data collected for underrepresented minorities (URM) includes individuals who are Black, Hispanic, or American Indian or Alaska Native, and the U.S. residential population data refers to those at all education levels. Almost no representation among venture capitalists. Black investors make up less than 1% of venture capitalists. According to an information survey in 2018, there was just 713 individuals investors at large venture funds, defined as having more than 250 million under management, had the power to lead deals, sit on boards, and write checks to invest in companies. Of this group, 11 were Latino and 7 were Black. Development of researchers in AI and data science in HBCUs require more students with strong background of mathematics and programming. HBCUs have challenges in recruiting and training such students. More funding is needed to enhance facilities and environments, including software and hardware. More opportunities to involve HBCU researchers and students in projects that are in collaboration with industry will be imperative to improve research and education on AI and data science. In recent years, Many historically black institutions have dealt with issues keeping their enrollments predominantly black, as issues related to finance and status continue to build. According to the U.S. Department of Education, there are currently 101 historically black colleges in the United States, serving more than 228,000 students. Between 2018 and 2019, HBCUs had the second lowest enrollment in 17 years. And according to the National Center for Educational Statistics, more than 6,000 fewer students attended the 101 black colleges and universities in the U.S. during the 2018 to 2019 school year. The 767 total was down from the 134 in the previous year, and this was the lowest total since 2001, when there were 985 students at historically black colleges. Dr. Michael Lomax, President and CEO of the United Negro College Fund (UNCF), argued that the permanent annual $255 million in federal funding for minority-serving institutions, with $85 million designated for HBCUs, marks progress, but it isn't enough to solve the HBCU paradox. The fact that HBCUs enjoy broad bipartisan support but continue to be woefully underfunded. He also noted that the Future Act wasn't included in Trump's 2021 federal budget, and Trump's efforts to remove programs like federal work study would hurt HBCU students if successful. But the federal government isn't the only sector responsible for the inequitable funding of HBCUs, he said, pointing to subtler forms of disparate and unfair treatment by philanthropists, accreditors, corporations, and lenders. Thank you.